Your subconscious mind has the ability to be your greatest ally, helping you express your imagination and turn it into physical things in your reality. But many of us are not using our subconscious mind to the best of its ability, using it as almost a garbage receptacle. In this video, I'm going to give you a 5-minute method that if you understood and used, you can become the co-creator of your reality alongside your subconscious mind, this womb of your reality. So what is the subconscious mind? The subconscious mind is a part of you that is sort of a record of all, not only all your experiences over a period of your lifetime, but over many lifetimes, over the course of humanity, recording and storing this information. The primary organ of your subconscious mind is the solar plexus. This is your center of power, your connection with yourself and other people around you. Now, the thing that's very frustrating for many people when they're dealing with the subconscious mind, when they're maybe even going through certain techniques, learning about subconscious mind reprogramming, is this fact that the subconscious mind has recorded all this crap over the course of our human history, all the negative things that we've taken part of and believed in that are now part of us. And they're trying to reprogram and become something new. Many people say to deal with the negative thoughts. But how can you deal with negative thoughts when you have so many of them, right? There's a way to sort of outsmart and get around this idea of having to reprogram every negative thought and to have to amplify and express your positive thoughts, which is the general teaching that many people share on YouTube. Now, the first key here is discernment. Instead of judgment and judging for all the right and wrong that you may have done over your lifetime, it's important to discern within yourself if you're using your willpower towards something that you consciously want and desire, or if you're letting these old habitual patterns that maybe weren't even formed by you take control over your conscious self and express through your conscious self. I'll give you a good example. I was talking to a friend the other day who said he doesn't like to drink because he knows every time he drinks it's going to lead to another drink and another drink and another drink. He's consciously recognized this pattern and made a conscious choice not to partake in it. But I asked him, why do you feel that way? And he said, it's not me. It actually comes from my family. Like my parents, they drink habitually. I grew up around that. Their grandparents and so on and so forth have this sort of generational habit of having one drink lead to too many. Now, it's pretty incredible that he saw that pattern because many of us have these things we act out every day that aren't even part of our consciously desired reality. And that's because we're not channeling our will, this conscious tool that we have, towards the things that we actually want. And so having this discipline in being able to choose specific things and then keep your word and act in line with them, you'll begin to not have so much of these subconscious influences have control over you. But there's also another aspect to this, is realization. Seeing when your subconscious mind is feeding you what we call inspiration or positive energy and being able to amplify that, again using your will, towards the very thing you desire. Now this process is called negation and realization, because negation implies that you're going to destroy something. Realization is acknowledging that you're going to be constructing or amplifying something. And so when you're in a deep state of meditation, or you're in a state of reflection, or just when you're going about your everyday, you're going to see thoughts come up and you're going to get this chance to use your discernment. Are these thoughts mine? Because many of our thoughts are not ours. Many of our emotions are not even ours. And so when these things come up, to look at it if it's something that's going to serve you on the path that you're going on towards the thing you're desiring, or if it's going to be something that's hampering you, something negative, something that may not even be a part of you. And in negation, you stand guard at the door of your subconscious mind, only letting in those positive influences and actually doing something with them to move forward in your life. This mirroring back to your subconscious mind that these negative things are not part of your reality. They're not things that have control or power over you. And now there's a flip side to this, because I said in the beginning that The subconscious mind is a collection of all knowledge, not just your knowledge and experiences, of all human knowledge and experiences. And think of all the negative things that we've gone through together as a civilization. There's no way you're going to be able to look at these thoughts individually, come up and clean out your subconscious mind of these negative influences. And so that brings me to my second point. My third point is this idea of using universal life force energy, the ultimate constructive force. I said realization is a constructive force, but it's a constructive force that is very limited to your own human ability, to your own individual human will. Universal life force energy is this energy that's all around us, that I'm totally obsessed about talking about because it's really changed my life in many ways. My physical body, my finances, my mental state of being, my state of being in general has been changed by tapping into this one universal life force. And the idea of tapping into this universal life force is something I cover in a video I'm going to plug up here and in the comments below because, well, maybe we should just look at it at a high level if you've never heard of this before. It's this idea of taking your body and mind through a state of relaxation and then drawing it deeper down into a state of complete silence, letting go of all your thoughts and desires, even if only for a moment. And it's in that moment that you'll open up the channels, the physical channels, to actually make contact with this universal life force, this force that's responsible for all of creation, that's been written about many times through ancient texts, through religious texts. It's been written about extensively and been called many things, but at its essence, that's exactly what it is. And when you tap into this universal life force energy, what you'll find is instead of you consciously looking at one individual single negative thought, one individual positive thing, and being this filter standing guard at the door of your mind, this force, this vastly constructive force, has the ability to wipe out all negativity. Now you only have to do this maybe 5, maybe 10 minutes a day, and as you do this consistently, morning and night preferably, you'll find a great difference in your level of clarity. You'll find a great difference in your level of energy, your strength, and the ability to take your imagination and consciously channel it into something you actually desire. This is sort of a subtle energetic force that you may not realize is working right away, but as you keep doing this, you'll notice big changes in your life, especially on the subconscious level and what's being reflected back to you. So with that being said, check out my CreatorHQ that I just launched. It's a series of courses, opportunities to meet with me, webinars, many things are going to be published through CreatorHQ, and I'll leave the link down below. Subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Until next time, peace.